these are the warm colors I chose to use. I used oil pastels. You could use whatever you'd like. Crayons, markers, paint if you have it and you're allowed to use it, colored pencils, any combination of any of those things are fine. These are the cool colors I used. I don't talk about these in my PowerPoint, but these happen to be the neutral colors. These colors are not warm and they're not cold. I didn't choose to use these colors in my drawing until I got working on the collage part. Then I used white. Here are my oil pastels arranged in a color wheel of their own. Maybe you could try to do that with some of your art supplies too. Here's my first firework that I drew. Can you guess what color family I'm using? That's right, it's the warm colors. What color family is this? Aha! If you guessed the primary colors, you guessed right. If you're thinking cool colors, that's correct. Here, I'm using complementary colors of purple and yellow. Notice how I don't worry about the space. I just keep drawing. Filling in This is the complementary colors of purple and yellow. I just keep drawing even though I might run out of space. I just try to draw behind things, filling up all my space. Here's my finished drawing of my fireworks. It's kind of fun to see all the different colors come together, and I didn't leave too much black paper left over. If you're using white paper, that's totally fine. I just wanted to use black paper. I thought it might stand out nicely. Now to make this more interesting, I'm going to add a collage element. I'm going to draw something, cut it out, and I'm going to glue it on top of my fireworks drawing so it overlaps the fireworks. I'm folding my black paper in half. Again, it doesn't matter what color paper you're using, get creative. Whatever you have is good enough to use. I cut half of my paper off so I didn't make my collage too tall. I didn't want it to cover up all of my fireworks. I chose to use a white oil pastel to draw my houses and buildings on my paper, but use whatever color oil pastel or crayon or pencil that you are choosing to use. I added a second building without too much detail yet, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth. Now it's time to go ahead and cut off the remaining paper. Do that carefully, of course. You always want to be careful when you're working with scissors. And there it is, I cut it all out. I'm going to add some glowing windows using some of my oil pastels. I'm not sure I like the way they look just yet. I might change my mind and try something different. I happen to have some sticky notes around, and I thought those were a nice bright color. I think I'm going to glue some of those down as windows as well. I think I like the way the oil pastel and the sticky notes work together. They provide a little bit of variety, and it's kind of fun. Okay, time to glue it down. I'm using a glue stick. You could use regular glue if you'd like, a glue stick. If you don't have those but you have tape, you can go ahead and put a little tape on the back, whatever works. Okay, so I'm going to put my houses down on top of my fireworks. I don't want to have them floating up in the air, so I want to make sure that the bottom of my paper that I drew the houses on lines up with the bottom of my paper that I drew the fireworks on. Voila! I did it. This is my drawing. I also decided when I was done I wanted a little bit of glow from the fireworks, so I added a little pink and orange along the tops to make it look like the houses were reflecting the glow and the brightness of the fireworks above. I can't wait to see what you create, and I look forward to your pictures coming soon. Have fun! Bye for now, and stay creative.